Stop for a second. Look at your dog. Do you actually show them you love them every single day? You probably think you do. You buy the expensive, grain-free kibble. You throw the ball until your arm aches, and you give them those enthusiastic belly rubs. But here's the reality that science is just starting to uncover. Most of the ways we human beings express affection mean almost nothing to a dog. In fact, some of the very things you do daily, thinking you're being a best friend, might actually be causing your dog silent stress. These 7 things take less than 60 seconds each, but once you start doing them, once you start speaking dog instead of human, your dog won't just follow you around the house. They will finally feel understood. They will genuinely, deeply love you back. Let's start with the one behavior that most people think is silly, but science says is the foundation of your bond. 1. The dog-directed voice. It's not just baby talk. Ever noticed how your voice jumps up an octave the moment you see a golden retriever? That high, rhythmic, slightly ridiculous tone? Most people feel a bit embarrassed about it when others are watching. But here's the breakthrough. Researchers at the University of York recently found that dogs are biologically wired to prefer this dog-directed speech. It's not just about the words, it's about the frequency. When you speak in your serious adult voice, your dog hears information. But when you switch to that warm, exaggerated, high-pitched tone, their brain triggers a social engagement response. It tells them, I am focused on you. It's a sonic hug. So every morning, when you first wake up and see those sleepy eyes, don't just say, good morning. Use that ridiculous voice. Say their name. Tell them they're a good boy or girl. It doesn't matter if you're reciting the weather report. The melody of your voice is the key that unlocks their heart. And if you think your voice is powerful, wait until we talk about number 7, because there is a specific spot on their head that acts like a biological I love you button. 2. The 10-second Oxytocin Gaze. In the world of wolves, staring is a threat. It's a challenge. But dogs have evolved something miraculous. They are the only species that has hijacked the human mother-infant bonding loop. When you look into your dog's eyes, not a cold, hard stare, but a soft, relaxed gaze, both your brain and your dog's brain release a massive surge of oxytocin. That's the love hormone. But here's the secret habit. Make it intentional. Once a day, just for 10 seconds, sit with your dog and just look at them with soft eyes. Don't ask them to sit or stay. Just look at them with the same affection you'd look at a loved one. When your dog holds that gaze, they aren't just looking at you. They are literally getting high on the bond you share. It's a silent conversation that says, you are my pack, and you are safe. 3. The 5-minute Sniffari. We've all been there. You're on a walk, you're in a hurry, and your dog stops to sniff a random tuft of grass for the 50th time. You tug the leash. You say, come on, let's go. Here's what you're missing. For a dog, a walk isn't just exercise. It's their version of the internet. Their nose is how they read the news of the neighborhood. When you pull them away from a scent, it's like someone closing your laptop in the middle of a gripping article. The daily habit? Give them a Sniffari. For at least 5 minutes every day, let your dog lead the walk. If they want to sniff a fire hydrant for 3 minutes, let them. This mental stimulation tires them out more than a 2-mile run ever could. More importantly, it tells your dog, I respect your world. You are giving them the freedom to be exactly what they were born to be, a nose with 4 legs attached. 4. The lean reassurance. Have you ever been standing in the kitchen and your dog just comes up and leans their entire weight against your legs? Most people think the dog is just tired or being needy. Actually, the lean is a dog's version of a hug. Because dogs don't have arms to wrap around us, they use their entire bodies to seek physical contact. In the wild, physical closeness is a sign of ultimate trust and protection. The habit is simple. When your dog leans on you, don't move away. Don't just pat them and walk off. Lean back. Even if it's just for 5 seconds, press your weight gently into them. It's a physical confirmation that says, I'm here. I've got you. You're supported. It's a small gesture that builds a mountain of security in their mind. 5. The cooperative job. Dogs are workers. Whether they are a tiny Chihuahua or a massive Great Dane, they were bred to have a purpose.
A dog without a job
A dog
often
without a
becomes an
job
anxious
often
dog.
becomes an anxious dog. You don't need a flock of sheep for this. The job can be a 1-minute training session every afternoon.
Dogs
Ask them to
don't
shake,
just work for
roll over,
treats.
or find the treat.
They work
But here's
for
the
your
emotional layer.
pride.
Just teaching
When
a
they
trick.
succeed, celebrate
You are
like they just won the
building a
Olympics.
language.
Dogs don't
Sense
just
of
work for
partnership
treats,
is
they
the
work for your
highest
pride.
form of love
When you
a
learn
dog
something
can
together,
experience.
you aren't just teaching a trick. You are building a language. You are telling them, we are a team. That sense of partnership is the highest form of love a dog can experience. 6. Stop the patting and start the grooming. Most humans show love by patting a dog on top of the head. But if you watch a dog's body language, many of them actually flinch or squint when a hand comes down toward their eyes. If you want to unlock a deeper level of trust, pet them like another dog would. When dogs who are best friends greet each other, they focus on the sides of the neck, the chest, and especially that sweet spot behind the ears. Daily habit. Instead of a quick pat on the head, spend 60 seconds giving them a slow, rhythmic massage right where their collar sits. Use your fingertips to find that thick muscle at the base of their ears. Watch their eyes. When they start to glaze over and their breathing slows, you've reached them. You've moved from being a petter to being a bonder. 7. The power of doing nothing together. We live in a world that demands constant interaction. We feel like if we aren't playing fetch or giving treats, we aren't bonding. But the ultimate sign of love in a dog's world is passive proximity. In the wild, the most vulnerable time for any animal is when they are resting. If a dog chooses to sleep in the same room as you, or better yet, right at your feet while you work or read, they are giving you the ultimate compliment. The habit? Once a day, just sit. No phone, no toys, no talking. Just exist in the same space as your dog. Let them settle. Let them realize that your presence alone, without any rewards or excitement, is enough. This quiet peace is the bedrock of a lifelong bond. It's the difference between a dog that likes you and a dog that feels at home with you. Our dogs give us everything. They ask for so little in return. They don't care about the size of your house or the car you drive. They just want to be understood. Start doing these 7 things today. You'll see it in their tail wag, in the way they look at you, and in the quiet sigh they give when they finally lay down at night. They'll know. They'll know they are loved. And if you want to learn more about the secret language of your best friend, hit that subscribe button. We're here to help you build the best life possible for the one who loves you most.